Hi there and welcome to Apple World. Tristan is known for undermining Khloe and abusing her, and she is known for allowing him to do simply that. He undermined her when she was pregnant, and he even went behind her back with Kylie's closest companion, Jordyn Woods. Now Khloe has a past filled with pursuing the other lady, and as opposed to considering Tristan responsible, she's blamed Jordyn Woods for separating her, and Tristan is saying, "For what reason are you lying, Jordyn Woods?" In the event that you will attempt to save yourself by opening up to the world, as opposed to calling you secretly to apologize. My family separated a long time later. She took Tristan back, which was wild. She and her sisters plotted to frighten Jordyn and, surprisingly, attempted to obliterate her profession. Yet they weren't effective on the grounds that Jordyn keeps on carrying on with a decent life to this day. Khloe then again has gotten undermined by Tristan a greater number of times than we can count. And I'm quite persuaded that he is holding something over her head, since I can't imagine whatever other motivation behind why she doesn't simply leave. And afterward, in the event that that is not terrible enough, it was uncovered. December 2021, Tristan invited a youngster with a fitness coach named Marie Nicole. Significantly more fascinating is the way that he simply thumped up when he and Khloe were together, and were attempting to have a second kid. This is unexpected on the grounds that Khloe continued to stay aware of the Kardashians' get-together and essentially swore that Tristan had changed and that he was really trying to win her back all the assistance that he has in the steady endeavors that he makes each and every day. And it truly was. Certainly not something simple for him. Yet I don't have the foggiest idea why somebody would go through all that in the event that they weren't exactly significant. Hello, Khloe. He got you over here on Independent Moms. Imagine guaranteeing a man as your own just to make you seem to be a numbskull. With each opportunity that he gets, Tristan initially denies fathering the kid. However, at that point, they ran DNA tests, which uncovered that he is the dad Maury style. He took to Instagram to put out an announcement saying that today paternity tests uncovered that I fathered a kid with Marilyn Nicholas. I assume complete ownership of my activities since paternity has been laid out. I anticipate agreeably bringing up our child. I truly apologize to everybody I've harmed or frustrated through this difficulty, both freely and secretly. Khloe, you don't merit this. You don't merit the grief and embarrassment I've caused, and you don't merit the manner in which I've treated you throughout the long term. My activities unquestionably agree with the manner in which I view you. I have the highest regard and love for you, paying little mind to what you might reconsider. I'm so unimaginably sorry. The world might, in all likelihood, never know, however. Khloe didn't openly comment on this show, yet insider reports uncovered that she was harmed and broken, which isn't shocking addressing Individuals magazine. Another insider uncovered that Khloe is resting on her mom Kris to assist her with getting past the agony and tragedy. The insider said Khloe is truly battling with what's occurred with Tristan. This time that he was faithless has been a lot harder than the past time. She truly maintains that the relationship should work, and she has been crushed. She's inclining vigorously on Kris constantly. Yet Kris needs Khloe and Tristan to be in a decent spot, so she's reassuring Khloe to keep the lines of co. Respondents open Khloe needed the fantasy existence with him, and she's so vexed. Individuals around her have seen her so down and are grateful to the point that she has her mom who has scarcely walked out on her. It's sort of hard not to feel frustrated about Khloe in light of the fact that she is truly harming. For some time, fans guessed on whether she had taken Tristan back in light of the fact that in Kanye West's tirade video about not being welcome to his girl's birthday celebration, he said that Tristan was at the party and was in any event speaking with Khloe, and the aficionados obviously rushed to make up for lost time with this one saying, "How could Tristan be at Chicago's B-Day party? You all are a lot with that family stuff," he crossed as well. Many lines they're considerate. And afterward, there's ludicrous. Luckily, there is no proof that Khloe took it back well. Basically not yet. We as a whole realize that that can change at any second. Tragically for Khloe, the despair is no place near being over in light of the fact that, as per a video posted on TikTok, Tristan has returned to his prior ways, be that as it may. Truly not all, since he messed constantly around with these different ladies. In the video we see Tristan sitting on a love seat in what resembles a club or something, and an obscure lady sitting on his legs looking somewhat excessively agreeable. And I would rather not explain it yet. This doesn't look like innocuous discussion. It seems as though Tristan has Turn to getting ladies again. Fans rushed to remark on this video, with one fan saying, "Wow, this man can't simply keep his jeans shut. He should be with various ladies, he can't remain with each other." Fan remarked, "The genuine inquiry is the reason would any female wreck with him, knowing who and what going on with him, and since we as a whole need a solution to this question, I feel that we can all concur that Khloe will be profoundly irritated about this. I mean, despite the fact that they aren't top. Well, not that we are aware of, it's still sort of humiliating for her. It's simply been 2 or 3 weeks since he posted this expression of remorse on the web and professed to have the highest regard for her. However, here he is ruining things again. Khloe, you don't deserve the grief and embarrassment I've caused you, and you don't deserve the way I've treated you over the long term. My activities have unquestionably agreed with the way I view you, and I have the highest regard and love for you, paying little mind to what you might reconsider. Of now, I am quite persuaded that he detests serenely and believes Khloe should endure on the grounds that it's absolutely impossible that this isn't intentional. He needs to know that she's stinging from his activities, yet he doesn't actually attempt to be cryptic about his connection, saying that man has a place with the roads at any rate. Back to Khloe. She has now answered, and she answered in Khloe's manner. She took to Instagram to post several photos and added a subtitle that said, "Disloyalty or rally comes from your foes." One thing about my young lady Khloe is that she has a very sizable amount of statements, and I need to ponder where she finds them all. In any case, the general purpose of a selling out is that it comes from somebody that you trust, and your foes can't double-cross you, since that is not the way in which it works. I realize that she severely expected a statement on disloyalty. Be that as it may, this one is super major. She's over here posting statements, and in the meantime, Tristan is in the middle of making all the more half-kin for genuine. You truly can't make this stuff up. Someone remarked that Khloe will look at selling out right without flinching, and have one more youngster with him, and these are outright realities. Currently, like I said, this present circumstance is terrible, awful. The photos that she posted immediately became a web sensation online for several Photoshop movies, and she is being fooled online again. Imagine posting fire pictures tending to your chaotic circumstance about your child, daddy, and afterward getting jokester for the photos. I twirl this young lady. She can't get a break for one fan who noticed that her fingers were unnaturally long, and a significant number of them called it out, with one fan saying, "For what reason did Khloe Kardashian's hands seem to be chicken feet?" Another fan remarked that the main depiction I see is from the individual who is face-tuned. Your photos continue to make an unthinkable norm of magnificence that can sting, particularly for little kids, separated from the unnatural length of the fingers. There's also the way that her hands don't match her face. Her face looks way more obscure than her hands, and this is a conspicuous sign that she is dark fishing, and her brown complexion isn't a consequence of tanning, as she recently persuaded fans to think, and in the event that that is not terrible enough, the photos were additionally uncovered for face tuning. Khloe didn't understand that her image had an appearance in the mirror, and keeping in mind that the image was twisted, it actually didn't show her in a decent light. Youngster, this is simply too difficult to even consider observing. However, we watch it, and likewise, it takes to show the measures that Khloe alters and photoshops her photos. It helps me to remember the unedited image of her that became famous online around 2021. Khloe demanded that she didn't agree to the image being presented, so I'm going to regard her desires and not post it. But rather, the image simply shows that her photos are vigorously altered to this end, which I sort of view as fraudulent of her because she rushes to blame society and individuals. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.